Douyu Yule Cup 2021 Season 1 Group Stage. Group B, Upper Bracket Final. The winner here will be moving out of Group B in first place and join a lot of Koreans who have made it through already in Group A and Group C. It's going to be either 1-0 from China or SyDe from France. SyDe, of course, having to play on NetEase here under pretty bad conditions. 200 ping is what he has to play with, but earlier, even with such bad ping, he had a really strong performance against Alice and a clear 2-0. And now we're gonna see a Beetle War. Both players starting off with the Crypt Lord build. In Undead Mirror nowadays, we see a lot of Crypt Lord. We see a lot of DK. Some players go back and forth between the different styles, like X-Lord and Happy, for example. But most players stick with one. And honestly, most players stick with the Crypt Lord. And that seems to be the case here for these two as well. Thank you, Obi-chan Kenobi, with a sub. 6 months. Alright, we want to do predictions, right? Let's do predictions. Prediction. Who do you guys think is going to win? 1-0? Or SyDe. It's going to be up for 2 minutes. Boom. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. This goes for the series, of course. Not just for the map. Quack. The frog being brutally slain. Have you guys played the new Tidewater... No, wait, what's it called again? Tidehunters. Tidehunters map yet? There's quite a few critters on Tidehunters, also a lot of different ones. And one of them is the little gecko. Which is pretty fast for a critter. It always scurries around. It's kind of cool. I really like the new map. I hope it's going to turn out to be a good map on competitive play as well. But, oh, too early to tell for that one. So it's a absolutely mirrored game here so far. Both players with the same expansion timing, both players with the same creep route. First bit of deviation here coming in now from 1-2-0. He's sending out 3 ghouls as a little hit squad across the map. Impy Dude, thank you for the 3 months. He says, keep it going, guys. Smile. Thank you. Smile. I didn't know this was the new Crypt Lord creep route, going to the green after the expansion instead of the merchant. So that means there's a little bit of experience still missing for level 3, but not much. Like 2 or 3 skeleton/beetles should do the trick. Ooh, the Observer. Very active this time. Seems like he finally had his morning coffee. Expansion here will be finishing. We have a telestaff on both sides, by the way. And a Pendant of Energy, which is going to be very good later on once we have mana pots. 1-0, definitely the first here to apply real pressure. Is focusing the attention on side of the map. And SyDe, under this pressure, didn't fully saturate his gold mine yet. Level 3 now for the Frenchman. Oh, might be able to force a TP here. Well, there's a staff. Does he have mana for the Impale, is the question. Staff? Okay, no Impale mana. Fortunate for 1-0 that there was no Impale. But it's a super even game. SyDe's gonna be fully mining here at the expansion soon. Yeah, he's got his own ghoul gang walking out. No TP on SyDe's Scriptlord, by the way. That's always really dangerous. Because impales around can quickly lead to a kill in that case. Alright. How effective is the hit squad for SyDe gonna be? Both here attacking pretty quickly. In Europe, oftentimes we also see just double crypt, 50 supply, mass ghouls before any kind of tech sometimes. And that is because early on fiends don't really do that much. If you just have 2 fiends, they're gonna get run down by ghouls and beetles. So in the early stages, tier 1 stages, ghouls are sort of more effective. 1-0 has to deal with SyDe in his main. And also the ghouls at the expansion. Few acolytes going down. Few ghouls going down. And SyDe is creating quite some headaches over here for the opponent. Another ghoul might be going down. Is going down. SyDe starting to put himself into a pretty good position here this game. Oh, is that the surround? Oh my god, if that's the surround. No, wait, he has the TP still. Keep forgetting which one of them has the TP and which one doesn't. SyDe has to be really careful here with his Scriptlord because he does not have the TP. It's important to remember. SyDe, no TP. 1-0 does have a TP. Tier 2 coming up, but it is a little bit faster for 1-0 here as we see by about 30 seconds. But only 1 acolyte left at the expansion. Oh boy, this was very expensive. 1-0 cancels his staff. Not sure if that was on purpose either. Oh, he can't afford to lose more acolytes. But he can shuffle them between the buildings. Okay, the tech finally finishes. So finally 1-0 can make acolytes again. But he's pretty broke. He's only got 250 gold. Can't even go for a second hero right away. Which, of course, is supposed to be the DK. That attack by SyDe definitely was very powerful. Put him into a good position. 1-0 here slowed down quite a bit. Now we see the fiends coming out for SyDe as the DK will be joining, the statues will be coming in, and the aura and everything. The fiends will become stronger and stronger and will be stronger late game the longer it goes. Of course, also against level 2 Impale, ghouls have a very tough time. SyDe has Boots of Speed and an Invis Potion. He would love to see this item here. I don't think he can reach. Oh! Impale! Trying to steal it? Can't get it. Wait, where's the item? Ah, he has it. Throw the Beast. I see. SyDe just invested all into items. He went for Boots, Staff, and TP, and Invis Potion. How much gold is that? 600, 700? 850. Red camp here very early on. 1-0. Can he snipe this right away? SyDe is close by with the fiends. But it's pretty low mana on his first hero. The DK isn't quite there yet. The Telestaff still effective. Ah, of course he had that Telestaff from the early game. Didn't just buy that a moment ago. Both players here desperately waiting for their statues. The heal and mana regen is going to make a big difference. It's going to improve the sustain here immensely. Oh, the coil misses by SyDe. Too late. Doesn't get the experience on this one. Experience still very even between the two players. When are those statues coming? There's an impale. SyDe must realize that 1-0 wants to use this impale to get the last hit. That's exactly what he does. Finishes it off with the coil, gets the level 2. And the Legion Doomhorn. But it really feels to me like half the games I see, Legion Doomhorn is what drops from that camp. Tier 3 finished. Banshees, Fiends, Statues, Lich, and upgrades. In Undead Mirror, we very rarely see anything else. Vortex is kind of the one wild guy who will sometimes go for ghouls and gargs, but never seems very reliable. So the armies are gonna be pretty much looking the same. It's gonna be all about micro. SyDe is gonna have to keep up with the micro on a way inferior ping. It's not gonna be easy. We also saw the Frenzy upgrade coming in, by the way. 1-0 can pull all of his ghouls to the fight, which is gonna be an impressive number. Like 7 or 8 ghouls. I don't think SyDe started his upgrade. And SyDe also doesn't have the aura yet. Doesn't have level 2 DK. Trying to get it here with the big Drake. But again, 1-0 steals it with a nicely timed impale. Definitely a bit of an advantage here for 1-0 in the experience department. SyDe has a lot more mana on his Crypt Lord though. I hope you guys are enjoying the very active camera work. SyDe pulls out the ghouls. Ghouls are going to be attacking the main while the main fight is happening, but there's ghouls at home to defend as well. Okay, here we go. Crypt Lord with 2 wonderful impales on both sides. Throw the beast being used. That's a lot of damage there as well. The Crypt Lord, the DK I mean for SyDe, gets taken out. Nothing to protect the hero. First big mistake there by SyDe. Didn't have an invul potion to protect his first hero. Second hero, I mean. The Lich though for 1-0 as well going down. So it's a Lich on one side, DK on the other. In the meantime, ghouls in the main. Very stressful situation here. Banshees coming in, using a few curses now. But level 5 for 1-0. And level 3 DK as well. Seems like 1-0 definitely is getting the better end of things here. 59 supply for him. I'm not sure who this ghoul run by was better for. A few acolytes going down, but I think SyDe also lost all of his ghouls in that attack, so he may have to go for a shredder now. Then again, he still has tons of lumber left. Second attack upgrade coming in for 1-0. Normally SyDe, when he's playing Crypt Lord Expo, he spams those Fiends upgrades very quickly. 1-0. He's not realizing that he's missing acolytes in the main. He's missing 3 acolytes in the main gold mine. But 1-0 wants to go for the next big camp. The red camp there, still remaining. Not sure what item he got earlier. Ah, it's Boots of Quel'Thalas. Not that good. Hoping for a better one. The big aura here. And he gets it. Devotion aura, very good. As the next fight is about to break out, but SyDe doesn't have level 3 DK. That's a big problem for him. I would imagine, though, that his upgrades are probably looking better on the Fiends. Yep, 2-2 against 1-0, if I saw that right. Massive lead for the Frenchman. SyDe trying to reposition. The Crypt Lord Impales are, of course, going to make the big difference here. Very even game still. Whoever wins the next fight may want to try to claim the middle base. And that could decide the game here. Crippler could start off with a nice impale. Boom! And he hits it well. There was not yet anti-magic on everything. 2 Banshees for SyDe though. Way too far up front. Misposition from the Frenchman. Loses 2 Banshees right away. 1-0 also losing a few. Good impale there, hitting once more. But 1-0 still has tons of mana left on his Crypt Lord. Anti-magic everywhere. Hard to tell what's going on. Oh my god, crazy impales on both sides. But it seems like 1-0 has more mana still left. Not sure if he brought some mana potions here. SyDe should have 1 mana potion available on his Crypt Lord. Uses it and goes for the next impale there right away. 70 supply for SyDe. Will be losing some of his units though. The Lich in trouble for the Frenchman, getting Nova, but there was a anti-magic perfectly on time. Another impale coming in, going now for the Death Knight. Destroyer getting more. That one could be getting webbed right away. Invul potion forced. DK with that survives. SyDe, does he have an invul on the DK? I don't think so. That hero might be going down again. DK still stunned. Has the invul actually. Last second invul. Both players here keeping their heroes barely alive. Doing a good job. Don't know if there's another impale available. SyDe now diving deep. He has the Nova. He has the right clicks. The DK almost goes down but gets level 4. And that must be Death Pact at this point, I imagine. And SyDe loses his second hero. That could be the game. The Lich in trouble now next. But he TPs him out. Saves the Lich there barely in time. SyDe survives, but 1-0 wins the fight. 75 supply for him. And finally has caught up with the upgrades as well. DK level 4 against DK level 2. A massive advantage for 1-0. It all comes down to that fight in the bottom right, where SyDe lost his DK too easily. And ever since then, he's been on the back foot. But he's got 3-3 Fiends against 2-1 Fiends. But I think 1-0 has the bigger army. Fighting up against the towers, not very easy for 1-0. Impale. It's big time. 1-0 doesn't have too much mana here left. On his first hero at least. Heal scroll being used. Destroyers are caught and taken out quickly. The DK again getting focused. Invul potion. Not yet doesn't have to be used yet. Very good by SyDe, keeping that still available. The DK is always the vulnerable target as he can't heal himself. Finally level 3 for SyDe. It took forever, but he finally got it. Now he can heal up his Crippler in the front line again. The fight is still pretty even. SyDe's Fiends super strong at 3-3 upgrades. And SyDe is actually winning this fight. 1-0 is pushed back. He lost a lot of army right there. Decided to attack with low mana on the Crypt Lord. He only had a single impale for that fight. That was probably not very wise. SyDe can again go for mana potions unless they're out of stock. It's going to be all about that third base here. SyDe has the level 3 Lich. 1-0 has the level 4 DK. That is where the advantages lie. I don't think Crypto level 6 should be close at all. More statues. Valuable experience here, especially for the Lich. Level 3 on him would make a big difference. As we see more upgrades and more Banshees. Fiends and Banshees, the ultimate undead army in most matchups. Pretty even game still. Both at around 80, both with comparable hero levels. What's that building? Sacrificial pit? Maybe. Now SyDe is the one to be aggressive. He's got anti-magic spread already everywhere. If you can catch your opponent off guard when there's no anti-magic applied yet, you can potentially find a lot of damage. SyDe needs to be careful with his Banshee positioning though. And seem like he is. Alright. A little about positioning here with the army. You want to try to make the perfect impale for the opponent as hard as possible. And of course land the best impales you can yourself. That's a very good one right there for SyDe. Starting off right away. Banshee's sort of exposed towards the left for SyDe though. Curse being applied. Anti-magic not everywhere. But mostly, I guess. DK again under heavy assault. Has to go for the invuln again. SyDe needs to be careful with his DK positioning. As he had to be earlier already. Impale again flying through. 1-0. Also supply blocked now, but he's still got a big army. Nova coming through. Heal scroll there as well. DK again getting attacked. SyDe pulling him back nicely this time though. Quickly towards the back line. And I think SyDe might be taking this fight. 1-0 down to 67 supply only, but he's still got lots of gold left. But most importantly, he doesn't have anti-magic anymore. Most of his fiends not protected. Going for the Hail Mary play on the DK, and he might be able to get the kill there as well. Anti-magic last second. SyDe pulling the DK back to the back of the army. And the Death Knight will survive. And with that, SyDe is absolutely winning this game. And I think winning this fight and winning this game. He's expanding in the middle. And it's the anti-magic advantage that is winning him the game here. Hardly anything of 1-0's army is protected anymore. And now SyDe is cleaning up the pieces. Wow. On 200 ping. SyDe is winning at least one map against 1-0. Which is really impressive. It's going to have to TP out here at some point. There it is. If the DK survives, this is wonderful for SyDe, and the DK will survive. Time to stock up now on mana potions. And hold the high ground. Hold the hill. Not over yet, though. I probably got ahead of myself a little bit, calling this game over already, because 1-0, he got some kills there himself, and he honestly didn't lose all that much. Still 70 supply for him, still 1,000 gold for him. Still gonna be about the micro, still gonna be about the spell usage especially. And about being able to keep your heroes alive. I think that's a shop up there on the high ground, which is very good to spam mana potions. And there it is. 1-0 approaching from the low ground. This could be a big damage deficit. But the Cryptlord is full mana. SyDe also tries to come in with a perfect impale there. Nicely placed. SyDe's mana seems to be pretty low though. Good thing he's got that shop coming up. Oh, going for the Cryptlord now next with the impale. He's trying to force the kill, and he can! SyDe realizes he can stun both DK and Cryptlord. Takes out the enemy first hero. Invul Potion used on the CL, and the next impale is absolutely crazy. And this game now definitely will go to SyDe. We have mana potions, we have heal scrolls, that shop up there, absolutely brilliant. And the next map win for SyDe. 3 wins in a row, leading 1-0 against 1-0. Gotta be honest, I thought 1-0 was going to take that pretty clearly. Quite impressed, I must say. Quite impressed. And remember, SyDe is playing all these games on 200 ping. Can you imagine beating 1-0 on 200 ping? I certainly can't. He could make it out of the group in first place. But now he poked the bear. Now 1-0 notices, alright, this is going to be a tough battle, a worthy opponent. And SyDe is representing Europe here very, very well. Really impressive what SyDe is able to do. And imagine if he doesn't lose the DK in the bottom right there the first time. Then he wins this game way more clearly. That was kind of a big micro mistake by SyDe. The one single big mistake he made that game. Which of course 1-0 punished right away. SyDe, man, you know? I think he said it himself a few times before. Taking breaks can be very beneficial. And we see that here. He took a break for a while. And man, he's looking so strong now. But we shouldn't get too ahead of ourselves. This series is far from over. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see 3 maps here. Pretty sure. Pretty sure we're going to see 3 maps here. What is the next map gonna be? Is it gonna be Crypt Lord battles again, Papa Roach? Or is someone gonna deviate away into DK? Let's take a look. In the bottom left, fittingly in the blue, representing Allez! Allez, allez, le bleu. France. Le français. His side. I don't actually know what France is called in French. Is it français? No, that's French for French, right? Is it France? Yeah, it's France. Allez, France. SyDe with the lead. Making all the Europeans proud here today. Can he actually get the 2-0 against 1-0? That would be crazy. 1-0 is playing a different build. He's playing Fast Fiend Opening. And I would imagine that has to be Crypt Lord, right? Crypt Lord Fiends, creep level 3 fast. But SyDe also, he's going to have plenty of time here in the beginning where he's completely left alone. He could creep the natural and expand right away if he knew about the build. But he's not scouting for the build. So it's a little bit of, I don't know, coin toss or something. Alright, what's the other hero? Oh! SyDe actually scouted the main! Wow. SyDe, what a brilliant guy. That means, okay, he knows this is Fast Fiends. He can just expand instantly. Which is what he should do. Normally, hardly anybody scouts with this build, actually. They just blindly go for their creep route and then they expand at some point. But SyDe seems to hardly make any mistakes today. But there's no Acolyte now at the expansion, so he can't actually make buildings there, which is weird. Wait, he's not expanding? SyDe wanted to see the first hero, now he knows. That's the Crypt Lord. And there's just no new Acolyte coming. Oh, SyDe, did he forget about making a new Acolyte? Okay, there it is now. SyDe could just creep the Merc right now. Ooh, is he gonna do it? That would be so sick. That would be so sick. Creep the Merc. Oh, he's gonna pull the Merc. Oh, wow. 1-0, scouts it though. He sends his own beetle over there. And he's gonna come over with level 2 and be aggressive, it would seem. Oh, he's not level 2 yet, but he's gonna be level 2 soon. SyDe's gonna get the big item. But 1-0 is gonna get the expansion cancel. Alright, and now this game is pretty weird. SyDe could go for some mercenaries if he wants. And this fast Fiend Cryptid opening actually works out pretty well, I guess. Level 2 now for 1-2-0. SyDe, is he gonna tech or what is he gonna do? He continues creeping pretty aggressively. He wants to get these level 2 beetles up as quickly as he can. Gonna get another big item. The ring and belt for the Crypt Lord, not bad. But 1-0 might be sniffing this out. He's getting Fiend upgrades before the tech even. And he wants to apply a lot of pressure here. Heal wards for SyDe. And defending this with only a handful of ghouls is not going to be easy. Especially considering a lot of these ghouls are very hurt already. 1-0 has the Berserker. Okay, SyDe might actually just die here. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, he's coming in with a lot of beetles. 1-0 minimizing the surface area against his Berserker in the back. Gets level 3 and TP's out. This game is still pretty weird. Still no tech. Still no expansion. Just mass on one base. Alright, 1-0 now with the tech. And a ton of fiends. Jesus Christ. He could creep the entire map right now. 5 fiends, beetles, and Berserker. Yeah, he can creep the whole map. SyDe is trying to distract, trying to go for run-bys, trying to buy time for the expansion. But there's a tower up in the main already of 1-0. I think SyDe went for boots here again. There's the scout. 1-0 can definitely cancel the gold mine right there. Looking very good now for 1-0. Seems like he's got the perfect build here prepared for map 2. I'm sure if SyDe cancel that one. Alright, it's not going to be a 2-0 here as it seems, folks. Game's not over yet, but looking rough. Oh, the Crypto staffs over to his Fiend army. That's pretty cool. Yeah, those ghouls are gonna have a pretty tough time dealing with those Fiends. Don't think it's doable. Alright, SyDe's gonna have to land some magical impales here. There's one. Counter impale. Alright, SyDe's gonna get 2 kills here, I believe. Trying to get a surround as well. Misses it though. And now 1-0 takes the level lead, level 4, with already the better army. Oh, one Fiend though. Almost going down. SyDe. Not gonna chase after that one. SyDe doesn't want to lose acolytes here during tech. That would be very expensive. One of them's gonna go down. Expansion is coming though. It's being set up again. Cheeky, cheeky. But again, 1-0 scouting. The Chinese is looking really, really solid this game. Fire level 4 for SyDe, but no mana. Super low HP. Would love to use that heal ward somewhere and heal up in peace, but of course that will be getting killed. Alright, the main base gonna get cleaned up. There's still a few beetles here, but that should be an easy cancel for 1-2-0. Narrow Tower's gonna finish, so SyDe might be able to get some kills here. Still has those boots, remember? Oh, the block from the Acolyte! Dude, what a block! But the DK is in, and now we have the coil, and that's gonna make things a lot harder for SyDe. There's an Impale for 1-2-0, by the way. One Fiend goes down, though. And maybe even a second. Oh, SyDe needs to be careful about that Impale. Oh my god, is he gonna get 2 Fiends here? Woof. 1, 2. I think he already got 2, right? He's almost getting 3 Fiends here. SyDe desperately waiting for his own DK to come in. Mana potion used, but the coil misses! 1-2-0 with a big mistake here. That Narrow Tower MVP. And 1-2-0 is stuck on tier 2 for now. But he's got a good experience lead on his Death Knight. SyDe's DK way later. And now I guess SyDe can actually use this heal board finally. Pretty even game still. Oh, this is nice here by 1-2-0 using the DK to harass. As long as he doesn't get surrounded! But SyDe sees the opening there. If the Ogre Magi doesn't move, this DK might be dead. Impale though. Okay, Ogre Magi moves. And the statue making a big difference. Last hit and item. Go to 1-2-0. He's got the big healing. Perfect for this situation. It's going to be a Fiend going down. And level 2. And here we have the aura now. It seemed like 1-2-0 gave up his lead for a moment. But he reclaims that lead quickly. Smart play with the DK. Coming in to harass. Bringing in those 2 mana potions from the main. Helped out a lot. Beetles in the back of the base. Did SyDe sell those heal wards? Ah no, there it is. Seems like the crypt is going down. Oh, it's pretty close. Ghouls coming out again. Is SyDe remaking those ghouls? He might be. This crypt has been getting attacked a lot here this game. Might finally be going down, although I've been saying it for a while. Very hard here for SyDe to take a proper engagement against more fiends, against more statues on the enemy side. But tier 3 is finished. Lich has started right away, but SyDe can't go for the orb yet. Doesn't quite have enough gold. Immediately, 1-0 threatens the kill on the altar. 5 fiends now, looking to surround the DK, and he's got him! SyDe has 1 Impale, I believe. But that won't be enough to free the DK. He gives us over the TP. That will be enough to free the DK. That was desperately needed as well. 1-0 though, looking dominant this game. Wants to line up the perfect Impale. There it is. But I think that altar is still going down. Yep, the repair too late from the Acolytes. The altar falls. Lich delayed by a mile. And SyDe just can't deal with these beetles. He doesn't have the fiend numbers to snipe out these beetles. SyDe with a rough game. Still really good play by SyDe. He's been playing from behind, basically from minute 3 on. GG, well played is called. SyDe, a good sportsman as always. And 1-0 makes it a 1-1, our first 3-map series of the day. Who's going to take map 3? What's going to be map 3? Are we going to see DK Fiends finally? Or is it going to be Cryptlord all the way through? I would imagine SyDe is going to stick with Cryptlord. If you're playing on 200 ping, it's very hard to play DK Fiends where micro has to be so precise and so fast all the time. So I would imagine we might see Cryptlord here again. We still have the big maps in the pool. Terranistan, Turtle Rock, Northern Isles. We don't know the vetoes, unfortunately. But we're going to find out what the third map is here very soon. In the meantime, I'm going to try to use this little bit of a break, which is just a few seconds, to educate you. Because here on Back to Warcraft, we don't just have the Yule Cup this week, we have, in fact, tons of action across the entire week. Started off Monday with the ESL Open Cup. Yesterday we had the Skill Silver Cup. And tonight, in the evening hours, we're going to have Theorycraft. Carson is going to be peeling back the strategic layers again of a strategy. And I think this time it's about Happy and how he deals with Keeper Mass Air, I think is what he announced. Tomorrow we're going to have the last day of Yule Cup group stages with Group D and Skill Silver Cup. No, wait, Skill Cup, the normal one. Skill Cup in the evening at 6 p.m. Saturday we're going to have Dust League at night. Carson and Ricky going to cover the NA tournament there. And the ESL Asia Open Qualifier is going to begin. The new EPT season of 2021. Going to begin nice and early, 8 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday. So we got you guys covered. And in a moment, we'll be starting into the next game. I wonder if there's a better counterplay to what 1-0 did there. Maybe if SyDe had an Acolyte at the expansion earlier, set up a narrow tower right away, and just crept to green camp instead of the Merc, and then tried to hold with mass, with level 2 Cryptlord and mass units. Because 1-0 at that point when he ran south didn't have level 2 yet. Our third and deciding map will be Northern Isles. 1-0 in the top right, in the red. SyDe in the bottom left in the blue. We're gonna have Cryptlord again. Ghoul build and Cryptlord and double expansion on both sides. There's 2 openings you can play here with that. Either instant expansion creep or creep the green first into Expo. One has the obvious advantage of having a faster expansion. The other has the advantage of getting more safe experience on the Cryptlord.
一座基地正遭到围攻。
And seems like 1-0.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
he's gonna be going for the green camp here first, so is SyDe. Predictions-wise, by the way, you guys had 1-0 with 81%. Oof. If SyDe wins, it's gonna be a rip for a lot of people's channel points here. SyDe earlier sold his TP on Concealed Hill. He wasn't punished for that, but it's always a little dangerous. Oh wow. SyDe with Haunted before Ziggurat, actually. It looks a little greedy. But I guess timing is still fairly similar between the two. Oh, 1-0. Is he going for the Merchant creep? Creep Jack there could be dangerous. And yeah, he decides not to go for it. Lots of ghouls, lots of skeletons, lots of beetles, everything coming down south. 1-0 though seems to be a little faster with everything. Oh, there's a ghoul run by squad. Do you see it on the minimap? 3 ghouls for SyDe heading towards the enemy expansion. Is that enough for a cancel though? I'm not sure. 4 ghouls in total. I don't think that's enough. I think the expansion should be finished here in a second. SyDe patrolling outside of his expansion. Ooh, maybe it is enough. Maybe the cameraman's gonna show us. Yes, it is enough for the cancel. It only costs a single ghoul. Wow. Great play by SyDe. Threatening us around. Doesn't quite get it. With that SyDe, it's going to have a big expo timing advantage of around 2 minutes. He's not fully mining yet, though. Didn't quite make the acolytes in time. Honestly, might be getting sandwiched here a little bit. The number of acolytes, of ghouls and beetles, very comparable here. Trying to line up for the perfect impale aside. Ah, where is it? There's a beautiful impale right there. And boom! Oof, actually hit like everything. Takes out 1 ghoul, but I believe only 1. But with that impale, SyDe has the much healthier army. But 1-0 levels up first. He gets to level 3. It's of course also a big deal. SyDe is trying to take the corpses away. A lot of hurt ghouls making it back to the main. SyDe wants to cancel the expansion again. That would be a really big move by him. But he's just very low mana. And I think he's too late for the cancel. 1-0's next attack could be very powerful. He's level 3 already. He's got almost full mana. SyDe again with the boots and the telly staff. I really like boots on the Crypt Lord. I think it's really underused. We'll see how much value SyDe gets out of this one. But yeah, SyDe needs a little bit more experience. Needs 1 or 2 more kills. Techs should be very comparable. We have a Necro coming up now as well. 4-1-0 at the expansion. And we're probably going to start moving into Fiends then. Nice impale right there. How many ghouls can he kill with that though? Only the 1. Ghoul run-bys again. SyDe loves playing this multi-pronged pressure. 6 ghouls into the main. Cryptlord with the other ghouls
一位
still
玩家
hanging
的
out in
部
the
队
middle.
正遭到攻击。
Killing acolytes here would be very effective as the tech has just started. Ghouls having a tough time though actually connecting. Still in the middle. They're being distracted. How many acolytes can he kill? SyDe is going to have to TP out of this sooner or later. Sooner rather than later. Trying to kill as many acolytes as he can. One goes down. But he's going to lose at least 2 ghouls here as well. TP's out right away. Wasn't very effective. Game is still very, very even.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
DK coming, plus fiends. Oh, SyDe forgot to remake the altar. He unsummoned the altar earlier. And then forgot to remake it in time. To start the DK and the tech right away. And, yeah, SyDe has been behind on the DK timing this entire
一位
series.
玩家的部队正遭
This game will be no difference. Good scouting by 1-0 as well. If you see the last hit here, that would be crazy. No, didn't get it. Altar finally finishes. You can only start tier 3 once the altar is done. As you can see, 1-0, big lead on the tier 3 and on the DK second hero. And with
一位
that,
玩家的部
you
队
should be
正
able to
遭到
claim the
攻击
middle of the map. Painful macro mistake
一
for
座基
SyDe.
地正遭到围攻。
This is costing him very, very dearly. Beetle harass at the expansion. Zeppelin flying in as well. It's a little scary. SyDe knows there might be web on the enemy side, but he has to try something. The TP is gone. Unless he rebought it. I'm not sure about that. Ooh, Zeppelin!
一位
Oh
玩
my
家
god.
的部队
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oof. Imagine that Zeppelin gets webbed. Everything dies. Scary. 1-0 got the big item from the middle. It was Illyria's Flute of Accuracy. Very, very good. Oh, SyDe could have just tele-staffed out, though. Couldn't he? After he got impaled. Played it a little risky. And 1-0 is going to get the next big item from the middle. He just found the flute. What's he got now? Wand of the
一
Wind.
位玩家的部队正遭
Can be really good. Using it against DK or
一座
Cryptlord
基
in
地
the right
正
moment.
遭到围攻。
There's a big attack towards SyDe's expansion. He just found the claws plus 12. Doesn't have the Lich yet, though. Wait. Alright, he doesn't have TP, just staffed there. 1-0. He smartly realized there was no TP and probably thought to himself that the TP wasn't going to be rebought. So now he's doing a lot of damage to this Haunted. Might actually be able to kill it. Wand of the Wind using the Acolyte so they can't repair. Oh, 1-0 with a brilliant play. Takes out the Haunted. He's going to TP out. And now he's got tier 3 and the Lich ready. And he's mining fully.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Next red camp here, now going to 1-0. He's gonna get level 3 DK here? Maybe level 2 Lich. Crypto should be getting close to 5. The Chinese now definitely very far in the lead. Is it a double level up? No. Fiends and Banshees once again. 1-0 having the lead here. Can apply pressure. Can probably trade favorably. And could expand a third time down there. And this time, his upgrades are looking way better. Unconcealed, only SyDe had the strong upgrades. Now they both do. 2-2 for SyDe. 3-1 for 1-0. Once it's finished. Impale on both sides. 1-0 loses one Fiend right away. These Frenzy Ghouls still very good, as long as they don't just all get obliterated by Nova and Impale. SyDe has to sit back here. Scary game for him. Whereas 1-0 is sitting in a comfortable position. He's going to macro up to 80. He's going to get all the upgrades. I'd really like to see him expanding down there. And he's got the level 5 Crypt Lord already. SyDe is trailing in every regard by a little bit. First Banshee out on the field, 1-0 pretty quickly going into master training as well. Beautiful Impale by SyDe to start off the fight. That was the last bit of his mana though. Counter Impale. And that one is level 3, that one's a little stronger. Oh, but the Ghouls coming in at a nice moment as well. Nova hits them. But none of them die. On an open battlefield, SyDe can use these ghouls pretty well. Maybe. If they don't get nuked to bits. Seems like 1-0 is kind of taking this game by storm now. These level 3 Impales disabling the army by SyDe for such a long time, and the Crypt Lord almost died. Big Invul Potion comes in there, barely in time. But SyDe only has level 2, DK only has level 1 coils. It's so hard to heal anything back up again. He's finally going to get this destroyer. He put a lot of work into that. Oh my god. He's not going to get it. He is finally going to get it. Good sportsmanship again by SyDe. He doesn't get the win here, but he brought 1-0 very close. But it's 1-0 winning it in the end with 2-1.